He's still early in his career. That's a fair side looking to penetrate to do that. And for Kenya, I think it suits him so much better if he on the march. The left wing appears danger.
It was one loss, so they don't lose easily.
And again, not for the first time. St. Fredericks mentioned this Beninian side, which means they are without a defeat at this venue.
We seldom choose the direct route as opposed to Benin. We can see early on they start
to prove earlier today in conversation at one of the pounds on the counter. More for game with his trademark drop off the shoulders. Mention about being on the world stage. The first baby steps to get to the world stage. They got start here tonight for two of these teams.
Both sides put themselves into position, first and second.
Lesotho goes from pretty successful, a champion with Stade Bucharest. This is
I do.
It was again watching brief 4 minutes after.
Foster.
The defense of Benin taken down in the process.
Important for Benin.
Beating its two foes with Nigeria.
That both teams playing today would be able to.
King for once has to do a bit of defending.
To have a practice session on the field. That was not possible for both Benin as well as South Africa.
Come knocking it again, a flick from Obas. But one thing he does do well, he's a controller of attacks and breaks down many. Speaking of attacks, that one was from distance. Daisy cutter, nothing to worry the goalkeeper. But the game, reason being, Stanton. Nice looking neat 1-2 from Bafana Bafana, turning on the style. Had a decent season for Burnley. Looking bullish. It's still Lyle Foster. Bafana Bafana knocking. And gaps beginning to appear.
Yeah, South Africa starting to.
From Pazadine. Dawu has a look. There's Lyle Foster with the Beninian coach. Remember back in the 28. Flag is up for Percy Dawu. A lot of positional changes.
Yeah.
1 minute, it's Foster going through the middle. What have you made of the tenor of the return game in Yaoundé? Ended 1-1. Now, Aston Villa, that's a beautiful little cross. Never look convincing, Kuruse. Mudau, Helmam Kelele. He used to eat off such chances. He made his name of such positions.
Yeah, very difficult for Benin to stop the movement of South Africa. A golden opportunity of.
Here's a touch for Benin. There was a push, a little bit of it, but Ronan Williams was called into a save, and the flag had stayed down. A good move there from the West Africans. Junior Oletan on the end of this. Azadine caught looking at his own goals. Making his 6th appearance for a grandfather, you'd say.
They'll be keeping possession, trying to stretch it.
CBC. Can't find any options. Frustrating the South Africans. Much in that foul.
A bit of bewildered there for
Tijani again. Bit of a slip from the centre back as Star was sandwiched. Perhaps I wonder if we're not going to see the game, despite a few glittering moments here and there. There's Lyle Foster. Little bit of a block, just enough to put him off. Do and done extremely well by Mufoke of Pazadine. That one was a C- delivery from Give Them Nothing. That's exactly what the game is playing. Attack from South Africa. Bit of a push. No one really wanting to be drawn into early mistakes. Speaking of a mistake, why don't you? Haven't seen Mbata in that kind of position. Bit of continued pressure. Scores in the last 5 qualifiers. Mooney, that you mentioned, such a big part.
I think they tired out their opponents and were able to take advantage of it away from home.
Slight push in there. Away Mooney. Chasing his neck. 17 appearances for the young Olitan. Takes the free kick. It's on the head of yet to turn 25, and you're already approaching the century of your appearances. The improvement is set piece
Between defence and midfield.
Awkward looking.
Authority in the midfield.
Covers well. Different from what Jayden Adams turns will be 33. Bafana Bafana already testing goalkeeper Danjino. Group C encounters a run being made on this right wing by Kudus.
Ended up as a draw.
A rarity, by the way. The answer, the go-to man, Junior Oditani, maybe only just 22 years of age.
Was the, I won't say excuse, but the South Africa not able to use his speed that he's
against Basadine and Mufokeng. Basadine is
Williams again. Lyle Foster sees the ball sneak in and then celebrates with surety after what looked a very unsure moment. Bafana take flight in Abidjan. Comment ça va? Ça va bien, Macapik. Bafana Bafana. 8 minutes before the hour. Perfect timing.
Yeah, that was a brilliant bit of play. Excellent ball into space there from South Africa. Well-timed run there, and just you could see Basadine had one look up. Ball played to Foster, got the all-important touch there. And South Africa take the lead by courtesy of Lyle Foster there.
creative player. It's crossed by just for the first time we mentioned Mufokeng as an attacking threat. Player of the season in Siabong and Gezan. And they come out of their shell from the set piece attack. It's a throw in. It's Obas back from the naughty corner. But to see Obas, I'm sure there were many questions as to the his last game was against similar players. Here's Morena into the hands of on that flank, and Kuli Somodaw and Tapelo Morena with what the 30-year-old had done, Steve Mooney. Did win recently to the University of Johannesburg.
Well, it's more suited to playing on the flanks, but we'll see.
And a shot from distance. Of course, playing ahead of the great Clive Barker. Oh, and then a chance for Bafana Bafana, which sees a second goal off the bench. It's Jayden Adams scores back-to-back goals. That's the power of Bafana's bench in Abidjan. And for a second time, it's Vavavu.